Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy Kai checking in with another video. Hey, like I told y'all before, man, I'm having fun with these guessing games right here. This right here is from from a scale of 1 to 10, how racist are you? Keep it 100. This right here, how racist are you, bruh? Bruh.
How racist are you on a scale from 1 to 10?
I'm gonna say if you live in America and you were born here and you're grown up and you're 50 plus, good luck if you're below 5.
You know what they say? They say if you're like 45 and up, it's kind of hard for you to change your ways. And I mean, what I mean by that is, I'm talking about like being racist. Like the dude who just passed away, that was the KKK leader. He just passed away like a month ago. It was no like he from the videos that I've seen, like people tried to have a conversation with him, like just try to explain his ways. When you get a certain age, bro, it's no changing. It's no conversation that you can have with a person. My cat right here, like he up under me. You want to say hello? Yeah. Maybe. Say hello. Say hello. All right. Boy. Yeah. At a certain age, it's no changing. Like it's nothing you can say. You got people that do drugs at a certain age. It's no, oh man, drugs is wrong. It's certain people that's alcoholics. At a certain age, it's not no, oh bro, drinking is. They know. It ain't nothing you can say. They got their mind made up. So that's why every time, like when you got a guest speaker that come into like high schools, elementary schools, middle schools, they try to talk to the kids young, because when you're still young, you still could sway a person's judgment. You still could have a conversation with them. You still could say, "Hey, bruh, that ain't the right way to go," or "Sis, that ain't the right way to go." When you an adult, bruh, ain't really much you can say. I can just say right from wrong.
How racist are you on a scale of 1 to 10?
Racist. Oh.
Oh my god.
And be honest.
This going for everybody. How racist am I on the scale of 1 to 10? Probably 3. Yeah, probably 3. Like I'm not probably. I want to say probably like a 1. I said 3. 3 was probably too high. Probably 1. Like I look at everybody the same. Like literally, from how I grew up. Like I can go inside any room and fit in. It don't matter who in that room. From the most intelligent person to a trapper. Like I can go inside any room and fit. I'm talking about any race. It don't matter what race. I can go in any room and feel comfortable. Hey, baby. Don't put your nose in me, baby. And I say that to say, like, it don't matter who I'm around. People love me. I'm not giving myself appraisal. I'm just saying it's the truth. Like once you have a conversation with me, it's to love me. It's like, damn, like this guy, he's a good guy. Like he really is. Like I said, I don't look at color. Like I was just about to say, I know some black people that's horrible, horrible. Some of the worst individuals. I know some white people that's horrible, horrible. Some of the worst individuals. So it ain't about color.
How racist are you on a scale from 1 to 10?
It's about what's in your heart. To me, it's about what's in your heart, your character. Your character is gonna supersede anything that race is gonna have. Your character, how you is as a person.
Like to just say 10, but I think
Nice,
being
say
white, I can't
10.
say that.
Yeah. So,
Again,
okay,
or-
no, 10 means like super racist.
Oh, I thought it was the other way around.
I hate everybody equally.
How racist are you?
0.
0.
0. The type of family I come from, the type of people I'm around a diverse, family, people, and things like that. So, no.
Not racist at all.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say so.
How racist are you?
Between a 3 and 4 of
Okay.
racist?
I would say 4.
A 4, just because I think that there are things that I'm ignorant to, so it's not that I sit here to be racist, but I think that there's just things that I still need to learn.
Like, I definitely feel like I could have better thoughts, like the initial thoughts, and like try to unlearn a lot of things, so.
I'm a 1 due to accidental racism.
Now, give me an example of accidental racism.
I'm Filipino, and sometimes I will mistake some people for like different Asian races.
For me, because I'm Asian, I definitely will acknowledge, like, there are times where I'm like, damn, like, my people really be doing this.
Growing up in like an Asian household, it's more like we discriminate against each other. It was always just like, oh yeah, if you're Chinese, then you're like cheap with like money, but you have money. Korean, then you're good.
Ho. I ain't never hear this. Hold on. We gotta. I never heard anybody from the Chinese Asian descent. Y'all, hey, Derry, come on, baby. I'll give you love in a minute. I ain't never heard nobody from stop, baby, stop. Chill. I ain't never heard nobody from no Asian or Chinese descent ever look at each other and say, oh, they Vietnamese, they whatever. Or they're Filipino, they're this. Well, no, I heard a lot about Filipinos. Like, I heard Filipinos are basically like the blacks. Like, they get looked at like the blacks. Like, nah, hell nah. Get them niggas out of here. Like, I hear that all the time. Like, from Asians. Like, I hear Asians. Like, if anybody, I hear it from Filipinos. Like, I hear Filipinos. They shit on them. Hey, Derry, chill out, baby.
Gonna be someone that's just kind of like put yourself above everyone else, super stuck up.
In my Vietnamese household, I feel like Vietnamese people, they're a little bit more judgy, and so everywhere you go,
bruh, this is shocking to hear this shit, bruh. I never would have thought this, bruh. Like, cause you never hear them. Like, you never hear them like they're judgmental to everybody else. Like, I'm black, so they're judgmental to black kids that come to the store. Oh, watch them, woo. You know what I mean? Like, but I ain't never hear other. They feel like that to the subcategories, what I would call them, sub races. They all need the same race. Like, I don't know, it's just crazy. I ain't never hear that.
there'd be things like they would point out, and so that's why I started noticing that too.
Well, sometimes I'm making joke myself as being an Asian. I can do this, right? Something there was some bad driver I see. I'm just saying, I think she is a female Asian driver. I can say because myself is that.
How racist are you on a scale from 1 to 10?
Towards my own race, probably like a 5.
Who's your own race?
Oh yeah. I would say that to my own race. Probably a little higher because I'm like, y'all niggas fuck niggas. Like, y'all make us look bad. I would definitely say that. I would definitely say to my own race, I just be looking like, bruh. Especially me, bruh. I fit the description. I fit the category. When people look at me, they be like, oh no, he's a hoodlum. He's this, he's that. And then when they find out, like, nah, this guy is like highly educated, like graduated, all that shit. Like, they like, yo, this, hold up. You? Like, yeah, bro. It's just, I want to be uniform. The tattoos, I don't want to be uniform, bro. The same way that y'all look at, I don't know, people that work in tattoo shops, fully blasted, fully covered, you know what I mean? Y'all look at them like, hey, it's just art. I always thought of that too. It's just art. I don't look at nobody. I look at everybody the same, bro. What's in the heart?
I'm Asian and white, so those are the two races I usually pick on.
I'm Latinx. I was born in Mexico. Like sometimes I meet other like Latinx people, and they tell me like some situation. I'm just like, oh yeah, that's such a Mexican thing.
How racist are you on a scale of 1 to 10?
10.
What's your number?
10.
Consciously, I want to say 1.
I mean, I would say like a 1.
1.
Probably like 1.5.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how racist are you?
1.
You're confident in that number?
Yes.
I feel like saying 1 is almost ignorant of all the unconscious biases that I probably carry.
Yeah.
See, when I said 1, I'm saying 1 because I said 1 earlier. When I said 1, I meant 1 to the fact of like, you might get a certain stereotype, like with me being black, tattoos. It's just black in general. It's me being black. You might look at whoever, a man, a woman, that's another color. You in your mind, you be like, watch they do this goofy shit, like watch they be nervous or some shit like that. And it be that, like, I get it though. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
So,
but if you're a 1, you could say you're.
I try to actively work to be a 1.
1, ideally. 1.
I'm saying 1 is crazy because they ain't giving 1.
Ideally.
Hopefully not anything more.
Actually.
Actually, probably around that too.
How racist are you?
Probably 2.
Nah, the older folks, these older folks, bruh, they gonna be 5, 6, 9, 10. Like, bruh, they, like I said, I'm biting on my tongue. Like I said earlier, bruh, when you hit a certain age point, especially if you're white from the South, that's all you know. There's no change in your mind. That's all you know. Hey, we the superior race. Anybody else, any other minority, we don't care about. Any other race, we don't care about. We don't care about nobody else but what they feel as though is the elite.
My mom was pretty broad-minded, and she made us
He said two.
broad-minded. We had plenty of contact with everybody. There was Hispanics and colored people and Oriental people, and I know the words are all changed now, so everyone gets pissed about their little things.
How racist are you on a scale from 1 to 10?
I hope I'm not a 10. I feel like that's a question for other people, not for me.
Have you ever said or done something racist?
I'm sure I have. Like, microaggressions are a part of life, and
Explain that to me. What's a microaggression?
I mean, just saying things that you don't understand in the moment that can be harmful or hurtful or, perpetuate stereotypes.
What's the most racist thing you've ever done?
Maybe just like move to the other side of the room when I see someone, or just.
That's what I was saying. That's what I meant by that 1. Like, for me, when I was breaking down how, like, somebody see you, somebody of another race, they'll see you, and then tendency to go, oh, let me go and get away from this motherfucker. Or what are they on? Like, you see how on the defense they get. You don't even gotta be doing that. Like, you, bro, you be on some fly. Like, I don't know. Y'all gotta follow me on the gram. Go look at my gram. I be putting that stuff on, bro. Like, but it's just like with them, they look at you and like, he got that stuff on, but nah, I don't know. He might be a drug dealer. Like, it just be in the back of their mind. Let me just get away. I noticed that too. Like, where was I at? Oh man, I got a good one. So my children live like 2 hours away from me. They live like in Southern Virginia. Whenever I go down there, cause they live in like Southern Virginia, farm town, like real rural, like real, like it's just real country, like real Southern. I'm from DC. I'm born and raised in DC. All I know is the city. And it just seems like when I go down there, like those type of folk, like it I don't know, like sometimes I be want to go down there and just show my ass because I feel like they be thinking like I'm like, bruh, y'all live here, bruh. I live in the city, bruh. The only reason why I'm down here is for my kids. You know what I mean? But it be like, and that's the thing, like, bruh, everybody that's up here that I tell, like, oh yeah, I'm about to go down to the part of Virginia that I'm about to go down. Like, what the fuck is that at? Like, where is that? Cause we from a city that we ain't never here. Like, bruh, we have no business down there. Like, if my children went down there, if my baby mother and my children went down there, I would have never known about this place. I would have never passed through that place. Not to say nothing wrong with the place. I would have never been in that area is what I'm trying to tell you. Like, I had no business being down there. I had no, like, what am I going down there for? What am I going down there for? Like, it's not a major plan for. It's not a major city. Like, it got nothing going on down there. I would have never went down there, but the people just, some of them be looking at me like, cause I be putting that shit on. Like I said, like I be putting that shit on, so they look at me like, what is he doing down here? Like one person even asked me. I remember I went down there a couple months ago, and just how I was dressed, like how I dress. I don't dress like I'm from down there. Like they still wearing like baggy clothes and like, I ain't trying to put them down, but they still dress like early 2000s. So they see me, they be like, bro, you fly. Like one person said, like, you ain't even from here, is you? I'm like, nah, I'm from DC. He like, oh, I could tell, like, I mean, you put that stuff on, like.
Just like have like a racist thought in my head, and I'm just like, oh, why did I think that? You know?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how racist are you?
Factually, Black people do not have the structural power in the United States to be racist.
Shorty, shut up. Y'all love banging that, bruh. Black people can't be racist. I mean, bruh. You might see somebody. I don't know. Let me shut up.
Racism comes from people in power in a position to have authority against those that do not have that power and that authority. Someone who identifies with the minority community, it is not possible for me to be racist. So I believe that to an extent.
I mean, is it racist to like be racist to racist?
I actually don't believe that Black people can be racist.
I don't know, bro. Like, there's still a couple of hesitant moments with around like white people, especially. I'm predicting how their behavior will be because of the color of their skin, which is like definitely racist. But it's like, it's a reaction. It's a reaction rather than like, I hate those people. It's like, I hate that those people probably hate me. So, yeah.
I grew up around a lot of Latinos and Blacks, and they always told me, they were all like, yeah, white people's the enemy and we should avoid them, and I always just had that kind of mind.
We get that a lot too from the older generation, your grandmothers, your great grandmothers, if they was in your life or if they young enough to be in your life. Like, you hear a lot of that from them. Enemies. Well, people that was raised up in the 80s, the 70s, the 80s. You hear a lot of that. Oh man, they're the bad people. You know what I mean? The 60s, the 70s, the 80s. You hear a lot of, oh, they're bad. It's like, bruh. Every experience that you have with a person isn't gonna be bad. Just because you had one bad experience with a person, you can't equate everybody in that one bad situation. You can't. Unless you're in the South. If you're in the South, then okay. Them Southern Caucasian folk, I've never been in the South other than, you know what I mean, where I've been at. And that's not the gist of all white people. Like I said, I come back to DC, I'm around the hipster folk, the hipster whites, you feel me? The ones that's moving and grooving. Like, I really don't feel the people that's in my age group and younger, or maybe a little older than me, and I don't feel like they, oh man, it's a black guy with tattoos, or it's a black girl letting me be on the defense. It's all about your mannerisms, your character. You're like your character. Like if you're not giving off loud, aggressive, yeah, we about to go do this, we about to do that. Yeah, you want some chill shit? Niggas just like he on some chill shit, bro. But it's these kids. Like these kids be on 1,000, so I can see why their attendance be up, especially where I'm from. Like these kids be on 1,000, like they be hype as fuck. Like I be saying, I be like, bro, y'all don't pipe down, bro. Like y'all can get away with it, but y'all making me look wild, bro. Y'all don't pipe down.
Mindset, you know.
I realized that the anger was hurting me more than anyone else around me, so it just took a lot of self-reflecting, figuring out where that anger was coming from, and then, just learning to control it better.
There are natural biases, especially when, you like are a person of color, because you, in essence, want to protect yourself, and there's a lot of things that have happened to you and people you know.
But I would say that I feel like I am very biased sometimes, or that I group people and I kind of go along with stereotypes.
A black person can be racist to a Hispanic person. A black person could be racist to Pacific Islander. I can still be prejudiced and hurt somebody, so.
Coors Banquet, the same brewing tradition since 1873. Start your legacy.
I have to be aware of that.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how racist are you?
I'm gonna go with a 4, just because of ingrained shit. Lived in a small town, moved to the big city, and learned a lot, so.
How racist are you?
Maybe a 5?
I feel like 5 is a safe number for anyone to start at, and then you can work yourself.
I think that everyone's really, really biased, so I'd probably say 5 or 6.
I think we're all
biased. You say bias and then you go 5 or 6. I get it.
racist given the society we live in and the way racism is ingrained in us.
There's a lot of shit that I learned consciously and subconsciously that takes a while to know that is happening and then a while to really undo what's happening.
I was raised by Catholic white parents. I can't help that as a child I learned certain things that now living in a very progressive city I would highly disagree with.
What's the most racist thing you've ever done?
I used to work retail, and my managers on the walkie would tell me to customer service certain people on the walkie. Their descriptions were just cringe.
And you participated?
Yeah. Once.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how racist are you?
The furthest negative that you could possibly believe in.
I don't think I'm racist at all.
I'm gonna go for 0, but I do think sometimes if we're not aware, casual racism occurs.
So I don't really notice people's color or really hold any judgments.
Some people just have a culture and a way of thinking where they don't realize they're playing into stereotypes.
I think a lot of people have some type of internalized racism, so I don't think anyone is really a 0.
How racist are you?
Intentionally racist, I would say 0. There have been moments where I've said something ignorant and was corrected. One of my friends at the time was Egyptian, and I made an assumption that one of her gods were a cat. She just didn't respond well to that.
I feel like you should reevaluate your number maybe.
Oh no.
How racist are you?
I try my best to be close to the 1-2 range. Sometimes stereotypes will pop up in my head. That used to make me feel really guilty that I would think these stereotypes. But then I learned that being anti-racist isn't just not having any prejudices. It's in fact recognizing when they pop up and dismissing them and knowing that isn't true, that's just a stereotype, that's just a prejudice.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how racist are you?
But I think everyone has that internalized biases, so I'd say I'm maybe a 2.
Maybe I would say, like I said, for me personally, the best way to answer this question is what part of the world you're from. You're from the East Coast, you're not going to be as racist because it's a melting pot. Everybody got to deal with each other. everybody got to deal with each other. It ain't like the South where it's like, won't have Confederate flags and things of that nature, you know what I mean? So we don't have that type of mind frame. I keep saying the South because the South is where racism in the United States is at. You might got people that move like from the South and move places, like move around, and those people get corrected real fast that, hey, that don't fly here. What you got going on don't fly here. What you on, what you trying to do, it don't fly here. It might be from that same race. Like, you might say, bruh, we don't do that. We respect man. Man respect man. If he ain't do nothing to you, this man ain't do nothing to you, this woman ain't do nothing to you, we ain't acting like that. If you want to act like that, go back to where you from. Feel me? But then you got certain people that, like I said, they just go about where you was born at, like.
2 or 3? 3.
I will give myself a 3.
A 3 because I'm not active enough with it. Wherever you grew up, like you kind of, I'm not gonna say like you can't help it, but you're kind of fed things when you're little.
I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect.
And I recognize that I am a white person and I have a lot of white privilege and I've benefited a lot in my career and in the world from the color of my skin. And I can't say that I haven't, like, at some points enjoyed reaping the rewards of the colors of my skin.
Growing up in a small town that was predominantly white, I think there's a lot of unconscious bias to be mitigated, and caring more about seeming like you're a bad person rather than just like genuinely being a good person, whether you get credit for that or not.
What's the most racist thing you've done?
I don't know if it's like me being racist, but it's like me being in the face of racism and being racist back. So I was in Turkey in 2020 during like China virus, and people wouldn't let me on public transportation because they thought I was Chinese, so I would just tell them I'm Korean. I would just pick a different race whenever. Like, I was like, konnichiwa, I'm Japanese, and they'd be like, all right, come on in, you know? So.
You were playing on their racism.
Yeah.
What's the most racist thing that's happened to you?
I've been called a wetback.
Flat out been called the N-word.
How'd that make you feel?
Hurts.
I ain't never been called the N-word by only people that calls from up here where I'm at is blacks, of course. You know, just minorities like blacks, Spanish, Chinese, like Asians. Yeah, that's about it. I ain't never, me personally though, like just me personally, like, nah, I ain't never. This shit. See, I'm not from the South, so you know our politics is a little bit different. Like we don't. Like I said, bro, a white person might check another white person for playing stupid, playing crazy. Like, nigga might punch him dead in his shit. Oh yeah, F you, nigga might punch you dead in your shit. Like, bro, that's my man. Like, oh, we don't do that, bro. Like, fuck is going on? Like, dead ass. Like,
you know, just be judged immediately off of the cover.
I might get judged, or we might get judged, but that's like just based upon civilization, based upon or what they see on TV, what they see literally outside. Like I said, like you might see a group of kids acting like assholes. That might turn you off into the next situation until you learn who that person is. When you learn who that person is, it's gonna be like, oh nah, they ain't. Then you start judging people off who they are, not based upon what you see or what's going on at that moment. You feel me? I get it.
Color of my skin.
When I was a kid, like the neighbors used to not play with me because I was black, and they would play with my brother because he was light skinned.
What can people do to dismantle their own racism?
That's a personal journey. As a black man, I'm not here to educate you, but there's plenty of resources out there
I would say look inward. In moments where you feel uncomfortable, lean into that. Ask yourself, why do I feel this way?
Hey, I like this little channel right here, Mo. I really like this little channel. Hey, I'm gonna see y'all in the next video though. Peace.